Michelle, welcome.
Hey, super excited to be here.
Well, thank you so much. You are an expert on facing fears. So tell me this, why are we so reluctant to face our fears?
Because this is what I've learned throughout the years is that we are taught to pursue comfort. So since we're little, we have like this check boxes, these boxes that we need to check. And they promise ultimate happiness, but actually they bring us closer to comfort. And that's what we see growing up. We see our parents seeking comfort, people around us seeking comfort. Like we just want security, we just want safety. And so when something comes along the way and has the potential to put into risk something that already feels safe for you, something that you already know, we immediately push it away. We're like, this thing is like threatening my safety in one way or another, and not necessarily in the way of, for example, your well-being, like it's not going to kill you, but just like hurting your ego just a little bit seems like not worth it enough. So we're like, let me not risk it. Let me not get rejected. So because of the fear of getting rejected, we never ask the question, for example. It's all about comfort at the end of the day. We just want to keep our comfort the more that we can. And so we keep pushing away the things that have that potential of getting us uncomfortable.
Okay, so let's say we wanted to push our comfort zone a little bit. Like, what's one first step that we could take?
The main thing that we need to do is we need to tackle the right fears, because the last thing we want to do is to pursue something and get uncomfortable for something that maybe we don't deeply desire. So the first thing we have to do is to get so honest with ourselves and think, okay, if I make this happen, if I risk what I have in order to make it happen and I accomplish it, and I can't tell anyone that I accomplished this big goal, would it still make me happy? Because a lot of the times we want to pursue certain goals because we want to impress people, because we want to please people, or because we want to fit in. And so if we check one of those boxes, for those reasons, we will be wasting a lot of time. And yes, we will be closer to comfort, but further away from our happiness. So what I want to encourage people is to get closer to their happiness. That's where it all started for me. I wanted to be so happy. I was like, I checked so many boxes. Like I graduated from a good school, really good grades. I got an amazing job in advertising. I got married. I did all these things. Am I happy? Like this feels very comfortable for my age. I was 23 at the time and I already checked so many boxes. I'm like, no, what's next? Like I don't see the next steps in order to achieve that happiness. And it was only when I started asking myself, what do I want? What if I stop wanting to impress other people, wanting to please certain people, and wanting to fit in? What if I just want to please myself? What are those things on my checklist? And so that's when I, for example, moved to New York. I was like, and that was against a lot of people's desires. So people were like, what, you're with the whole family here, why do you want to move so far? You're already married for 3 years, you should be considering kids, not a master's in branding, all these things that went a little bit against what people expected out of me. But I had to do those things for myself. So the first step, if you want to start getting uncomfortable, is the first thing you need to do is get very, very honest with yourself. So the things that you actually get uncomfortable for are things that are worth it.
Okay, that's tremendous advice, Michelle. I think we've all been there. So we all know what it's like to check off boxes. So really, really good advice. Can't wait to see you on Friday. Really looking forward to it. And I know you're going to be amazing. Thank you, Michelle.
Awesome. Very excited as well. I'm already in California, so I'll see you very soon.
All right. See you.